wonder if you don't have a couple people who wanted to address?
I would like to address the board.
Come to the podium and state your name.
My name is Ryan Walker, Walker's Lawn Care. We submitted a bid for the noxious weed control program here this past year. We protested the award. The awards were sent out on March 19th. We had 7 days to protest the award. We protested the award on March 23rd for the reason that we were the lowest bidder. We're asking for justification as to why our bid wasn't accepted. During that time, I believe the awards were supposed to be put on hold until the protest was finished. We didn't get a letter back for 17 days. It's supposed to be back to us in 7 days. During this time, the awards were sent to the commission for approval, and they were signed. At that time, it was the April 2nd meeting, and we didn't get our letter back until April 9th of their justification. So now we appealed it for the justification of the reasons of what they put down, which we turned in today. But we believe the board was giving false information from one of our competitors, because the same competitor who was awarded the contract is actually a Grand Forks County weed control officer himself, who has a spraying company that did put a bid in for you guys. We believe this because the same statement was made in the Grand Forks County Weed Board meeting on Tuesday. That's one of the statements that was provided to Cass County for the reason for not hiring them. We have proof to show documentation that this statement is actually false. And at this time, I guess we also are wondering why our work is actually under even review for the county, because we provide more work than any other contractor to the county for noxious weed spraying. We've had 6 years of work for them with no documentation anywhere except for positive remarks. We have a letter of reference from the weed board itself stating that we have acted in a timely, efficient, effective manner. Every year we provide that service. So now we have to wait to see what their next step is. I guess I just wanted to address the board to say that we were the lowest bidder. We would save the taxpayers a lot of money with selecting us, and we want justification of why we weren't accepted.
Okay, thank you. I guess some of that background I'm not aware of in terms of if there were comments regarding one company or not, but I'm sure Keith probably can give us an update on some of the background.
This matter came to my attention earlier today, and in fact, just came into the meeting a couple minutes later. I was having a discussion with them of our state's attorney, and our state's attorney's office, and we are looking into it.
Okay, and then what I would do is just after the meeting here, if you would, your company's represent, your contact information to provide it to Keith, we'll look into it and the issues that you've raised, and then we'll deal with it accordingly after we get that information. So thank you.
Yeah, I received this information the other day, I think on Thursday probably, and I turned it over to Keith today, so we hadn't had any time to check it out, but he's going to do an investigation of it and come back with a report for us so we can determine if things have been done properly or not. And the thing would be helpful to know is during the 5 or 6 years that you did do the work for Cass County, which I think was maybe like 2 years ago, and then the previous 5 or 6 years.
Yep, 04 through 2009.
And that if you have access to any written documents and so on and so forth that expressed any dissatisfaction with your service during that period of time, 5 or 6 years that you worked for the county.
From you guys, you mean? Or
Let's just, if there's anything that's needed, let's look through the state's attorneys reviewing it, so any information that's
That would
needed
be
by the
very,
vendor,
very
we'll do that. So, you received it Thursday of this last week, I guess?
Yeah, he gave me a call last.
Yeah, this is the first that I've heard about
Received
it.
all the paperwork I received from him was to Keith this morning.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Like I said, we'll look into that and get back to you accordingly. With that, we're item number 5, Commissioner.
Mr. Chairman, I move to adjourn.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Commissioner Pollock, second by Commissioner Vanu. All those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, we're adjourned.